She didn't even say what happened. Damola, you started
because they know you. Damola, because they know you. She knows.
Are you best of friends?
No, we are not.
We are not.
We are not. That's just the
We are
truth.
sisters.
We are exactly. We are true.
Growing up, we're two different people. I did not like her growing up.
We did not like each other.
I did not.
I mean, we
I didn't know why I didn't like her. Say hi, guys.
Hi guys, so my name is Aden.
Your name is
Aden.
Aden.
Can you please come to my Damla's house, guys?
They should come to your Damola's house.
And Claire Kidding. And Rama's little brother.
Aramat's little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Me lolo rich. Just guide you in real life. No, forever. That's in real life.
Take your scooter along.
Go where scooter? Get my scooter lo.
Hey guys.
Hi guys. Hello.
This video, so many people have been asking about this video. You asked us to ask questions. You have not answered this video. This and that. Anyways, today I'm here with my sister, my younger sister.
Fine, okay. Oh yeah, change it.
You change what?
You are here with who is younger?
My younger sister is here. So you guys welcome her to the channel, okay?
Hi.
Who looks older out of the two of us?
Forget it. Hi everybody. I am the older sister.
Yes, I have my older sister on the channel today. And today we'll be answering the questions that you guys asked us. But before we go, can you please
Set up.
introduce yourself, ma?
Set up. Hello everyone. My name is Modukwoluwa Adeleye, aka Mama Adun.
Yes.
Adun's mom.
Adun.
Do you know the same Adun you guys have been seeing? Yes, so this is
People have
Adun's
seen her
mom.
on the channel, but she has just not spoken
I'm
on the
camera
channel
shy,
before.
so this girl today said by force by fire before I leave her house.
Yes,
because I came to eat in her house.
Yes,
so I
she
need to
cannot
pay.
eat food for free and go like that.
I need to pay
It's
by
impossible.
showing my face. Anyways, we are here. Let's see.
Okay.
Don't ask me hard question, no.
Is it me that asked you question? It's them that asked you now.
You accept the answer like that.
Okay, well, let's start. All right. So we'll start from Osiomat. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the name. But this is 8 months ago. 8 months ago. Wow. So she said, I have so many questions. And she asked so many questions actually. The first question she asked was, what was growing up like as the first child or as the eldest child?
Okay.
This is not a time.
Growing up as the first child was obviously we all know how first child, especially first child girl, is in Nigeria. You have you have to learn a lot of things growing up, especially for someone that grew up in Air Force Base. You have to, learn a lot of things. I think I started turning semo maybe when I was 10 or 11, like one very young age. I started cooking for the family because my mom will go for night duty, Popsy too will go to work and come back. So I'm home with Popsy, but I kind of need to cook for my siblings, this madam and my younger brother.
And we're very picky eater.
Exactly.
I didn't used to eat semo. My brother does not eat ever. My brother used to eat boiled egg, and I eat fried egg.
See,
like we used to be, we're not picky, but there are just certain food that we don't.
I was the cook. So if I'm doing semo for the whole family today, I'll do.
You have to do eba for me,
for her.
And if she does eba for everybody, she has to do semo for Emmanuel.
You guys can just imagine what's growing up with this kind of guys. Yeah. But it was fun. And the Saturdays when I have to do the family laundry.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
But I think mommy made everybody start doing laundry very early. Too early by my aunt.
But I think my own was just being that firstborn, that responsibility. There's
that's true.
This part, you just have to do it. Yeah, that expectation, and you just don't want to fall short of it. So, but it was actually good. Growing up was good. It was fun. There were good and bad times, of course. There were days we fight. Oh, let me give you guys one gist. there was a particular day we
I will off
fought.
the, I will off the mic.
This madam, because she has like she has been taller
Don't
than
be
me
say
right
she
from
was.
time.
I am taller
She
than
has
her.
been taller than me right from time.
Very much.
She packed my bag. Hey, she packed all my clothes inside Ghana must go. I said I should leave her father's house.
Well.
Like it's not my father's house too.
Well,
This
then my
was,
sister, then when we were younger, my sister was that eldest child that was. She was very, very cool. She didn't used to make noise. She used to be very, very calm, and so I used to ride her.
She bullied me, not right. This is it's called bullied. This girl. Now, coming from Nigeria, she used to chance me. She chanced
Yeah,
me.
when we were younger, what are you saying?
Damola.
You chance me to now. My
Now, see, that's the thing.
When
Table has turned. Now I'm married.
when I was
I
younger,
now understand the whole.
before you were married, what do you mean now you are married?
Damola.
When we're living together in Ghana, uncle.
No, that one is a different. If I give you
This
back
one,
hand, I can
this
still
one,
give
and
to
my
your
mother, and my
husband.
mother will always take her side. My mother never takes my side. It's always she can do no wrong in anybody's eyes.
Because I am that child.
Child.
Anyway,
Child.
growing up was fun. It was fun.
Anyways, all right. The next question is: what was the defining point in your relationship as sisters? Were you always close?
Were we always close? We're not that close.
We're not close.
We were not that close. In fact, I would say we became. I think it's now that we are married that we actually, start talking about things. We were not
I
that
think
close.
for me, I think
growing
that
up.
we started becoming close when we lived together in Ghana.
Yes,
That was when we actually started. That was when, because
True.
growing up, we're two different people. I did
Yeah.
not like her growing up.
we did not like each other.
I
No,
did not.
I mean, we know
I didn't know why I didn't like her.
sisters. See, the truth is, we know we're sisters. We are family.
That was
we are
all.
family, but that was just it. I think we just didn't understand that closeness. That we didn't think that sisters could
be
actually be friends.
So she had her own friends.
Yes, I had
that
my
were all-
friends.
They do like they know everything.
Exactly.
And me,
she
I
too.
didn't like her. I didn't like her friends.
And she also
I
had,
mean, I have
she had
my
her
own friends,
too.
so we don't only if anything family. That's the only thing that is make us talk.
Exactly. But I think
Which is so weird.
were you?
No, I think the situation was weird.
Yes,
but I think it's how we were brought up, Sha. I
Exactly.
think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think we became close afterwards. Especially when we started living in Ghana. True.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
you had to travel. Then, and I think thank God for the kind of mom we have. She's always trying to bring all of us together. She tried to kind of strengthen our relationship. So even when things are happening, sometimes she can just call, have you called your sister? She understands. So that alone kind of just bring that that bondness. It just put that in my mind. So, okay, I need to call myself, I need to call my brother, and all of those things. But
Not
growing
for
up,
me, Sha. For me, that used to be very annoying. Why are you asking? Am I my sister's keeper? But for me, I think though that I didn't like my sister growing up because she was the head girl in school. She was the obedient child at home. It was so bad that even when I'm in school, teachers will beat me for no reason because I'm not like my sister. They'll be like, because I was a very outspoken child and you cannot ride me. I used to be a noisemaker and all, but my sister will be quiet. Every teacher is a friend.
exactly, it's just my life.
And then there is me.
Be my life.
Me that I'm completely opposite, and every teacher did not like me. So imagine now having your sister. So everybody will like. So you see a teacher that wants to like maybe I've done something, and they want to like they're flogging everybody 6 strokes, let's say, and then somebody will now say this girl, you don't know her, she's Dupe's head girl sister. They will increase it to 9.
Aspired girl, you
God.
you should portray a good example.
No. I think even that one alone made me hate her the most because what's all this?
Life.
People when they have their sisters in school, they are usually protected. It's not my own sister.
Again,
If people are making noise, even if I'm not making noise, I will be part of those that will take punishment.
I mean,
because she's my sister.
Again, everything just kind of relates to how we actually grew up because
we grew up in a very strict household. Very, very strict. You guys, actually, I interviewed my mom. You guys already know the gist. We grew up in a very, very strict household. So we're always like, do what you're supposed to do. There was I think the only time that we actually bonded was when we are thinking of praying together that maybe we are sharing our mysteries. Maybe my mom has disciplined us, and we are just sharing our like, I can't believe she did this and that, or we are praying that God should transfer her somewhere. That's the only time that you can see us talking together. It has to be about our mom. So weird.
Yeah, very. I mean, thinking about it right now, it's actually funny because, I see a lot of sisters and they are like very close. These bonds between sister. But when I think about how we actually grew up, it was definitely not like that for us. But man, we are still sisters.
But we know
anyways.
exactly.
And we are living life, and we are still sisters, and we are close.
So the question, what was the defining point? So I think the defining point, like she said, was when we lived together in Ghana.
Yeah.
I think from then, and then when we got married. So we had so much to now share, so much to learn from her.
Each other.
So much to like just, if I want to defend my husband, she's the one my husband calls. Right? And once in a while, husband will talk to me if anything happens, right? So because we just have that kind of relationship, and I think with adulthood we became wiser.
Yeah,
we became wiser. A lot of childish things were irrelevant then. Then it was a lot of jealousy. My sister, I always looked older than her, so people will always compare us to, even when I went to church yesterday, everybody said that, oh, you look so cute, you look fresher,
small.
and are you people okay? She has always had a baby face, always looked smallish and nice and all. While I always look taller and older. So everybody, and she's the one that always had the boyfriend. She's the one that I was always wondering that, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I like this? So all those things were just, really, really petty rubbish things. Yeah. But anyways, we've outgrown that. But yeah, I think that was the defining point of our relationship.
True.
And then, are you best of friends?
No, we are not.
We are not.
We are not. That's just
we are sisters.
Exactly. We are sisters. We are not. We are friends.
Yes.
We are close.
We are close.
We share
very
things,
close
but no, we are not.
There's
best
nothing
friends.
about me she does not know.
And same with me. But I won't say we are best friends. No, we are family.
Our husband is our best friend. That's all.
We are family.
Exactly. We are sisters. Yeah. So what is your view on sisters being best friends? I think it's good for those that have it. Yeah, I think it's good for those that have
what
it.
works for you.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is, I think that the older we get, the closer we become. Really. Because at the end of the day, honestly, when push comes to shove, it's your families that will stand by you. Right? It's always your family. They will always be there for you and all. Because I'm thinking my mom and Yatoy, our younger sister, I'm sure when they were growing up, they were not that close at all. But the older they got, they are like almost the two of them are like the closest in their family and even the closest friends, right? So I feel like with time we'll get to that as we grow older. But we don't have any, like, we are really close but we are not best friends. So for people who sisters being best friend, I think it's not something you force. It has to be something that you cultivate growing up, right? It has to be like a part of you growing up. It has to be something that but as an adult, not trying to force. It's like adults trying to make friends. It's difficult. But for your sisters, your sister will always be there. There are things that I cannot open up to an outsider. I will open up to her because I know that no matter what, she's my sister.
Back.
She will always have my back, right? So they've come back. That's my niece.
So sisters. I mean, sisters can be best friends if the relationship is there. And as Chef said, you guys don't need to force it. Just let it flow. The most important thing is you guys are family. I have a friend. I mean, my husband is my best friend, and growing up, I had my own cliques that I tell things. You understand? So if your sister is like the closest, I mean, if the friendship, the bond is that strong growing up, yes, fine, but don't force it.
Exactly.
You guys are still family, regardless.
Exactly. I don't think, and I think one of the worst is when you guys are enemies. Like, I know people that their sister, they don't talk to each other. No, I think I think I learned it from my husband. My husband and his brothers, they are friends. All of them, they are very good close friends. And he told me then that when we're dating, it's not because of them, it's because of the children, right? You want to have the way some families are, even in some of our own family, there are some cousins, some people right? So exactly, but we don't want that. I don't want my child to be having the kind of relationship I have with some of my cousins. that generational curse has broken from our own end. It's not going to continue in our own family. So if we're going to do that, if we're going to create that bond with our own kids, then we have to have that relationship.
Yeah. If
Right.
you want to have like that one big family at the end of the day,
Exactly.
because I mean, there's this sometimes, you know, when you have a big family, growing up, we used to go to like our grandparents' place, and you have like your cousins,
Yeah.
everybody come. My grandparents used to be this, like, they are these kind of people
Party
like
people.
exactly. And even from my mom's side, you know, every December when you go home, when we go to Ekwe,
yeah.
and all my cousins, everyone, we are around, we are there. There's just this bond, this excitement, this happiness. I think, yes, great. I mean, once we are older and we are at that stage, I would definitely love to see my kids, her
Exactly.
kids, my brother,
And they're
kids,
actually
you know,
really
everyone.
good friends.
Yeah,
and
not
close,
just Ojaye friends.
Exactly.
But, you know,
but there are some of them when it's we all, even me and you, we know that
Exactly.
after a year,
that is it. No, we have to. And I think
Yeah.
it's more of we trying to cultivate that, you know, that friendship,
Yeah.
that bond right from, you know, right from now, once they are, as their child.
Exactly.
They should not grow up the way we grew up. But yeah,
God,
but
I beg.
we'll not force it. But definitely they will blend and love each other.
So that it's really important that you have some kind of relationship.
Yeah.
There are some hurts, some things that happens as as kids.
We will offend each other.
Exactly.
Normal.
I tell you some of the things this guy used to do to me when we were younger.
When we were in Ghana,
I
know times I've called my mom to come at that. I'll say, Shifa, I don't want her in my house then, because I was
Which
paying
house?
house rent.
Which
What?
house?
The one I was paying house rent
So
for
what's
at
that
time.
happened?
I said I don't want her in my house because this girl. You know, and the truth is we are just two different people.
We are actually.
We are two different people. For me, I like, once I want to do something, I do it like immediately. She sometimes it is when she's comfortable, when she feels like she will first want to maybe rest.
Let us when we're talking about housework, that's what she's saying.
Exactly.
You cannot force me to do housework. Even now, I do it when I want to.
And me,
But you see this one, as she's saying it in her mouth, she wants you to go and start doing this. And I'm like,
and that's the same thing with, like, even right now with me and my husband, it's still the same thing. I mean, we're trying to, you know, learn about each other and, you know, accommodate each other. And I think that was what later worked for us, because I kind of understood that she would do it, but probably not my time.
She didn't understand.
No, well,
She was always telling me, she would call my mom.
I understood later, but
there was a day. There was
I can never forget that day in my life.
That I was going to school. Hey God!
It was a fight.
My mom was but you know, I was so annoyed that day because my mom did not, like I told you, my mom, when it comes to two of us, my mother has favorites, and I'm saying it in the word for the word to hear. My mom would say, she didn't even say what happened. Damola, you start
because they know you. Damola, because they know you. She knows. That is how you are. Forget it. That is how you are.
Oh God.
But
my mom will still always do that.
No.
She said, you know this. She said I will not go to school that day until I go and watch the play.
And she did. She watched it.
If not for the fear of God, I would not have.
Anyway,
that was the first thing I told my mom. If I don't do, will you come from Nigeria, come and beat me? Like, what will you do?
So two different people. You guys just need to learn to accommodate, because you guys will hurt each other.
Yeah.
You will, if it come to think of it, that day could have been one of those days you will pick and say, no, what I've done, like what I did to you, no, you can never forget or forgive me if you're that kind of person.
Yeah, but we move. I was actually there was a story I was reading online, and there was a lady that was talking about her sister and how she can never forgive her sister. That her sister used to lie against her, and her mom used to beat her a lot. And you know, it really hurt her and scarred her growing up. That she doesn't think, now they're adult, they have children, but that trauma of being a child is still in her head and her mind, and she's like, she can never, forgive her sister.
Thank God our own is not like that.
I mean, we didn't lie against each other. They did beat us for things we didn't do, but we move on, we grow, and
we did things to ourselves, but we move on. But not that bad.
Then I used to steal her clothes, especially when she just went to university. When she went to Ghana, when she comes back with those fine clothes. This is my sister saw me from outside, and she said she will remove it. That white shirt. I can never remember. I should remove from house. I was with my friends. She didn't even say that. She's with her friends. Hey God, please.
If you know what my eyes have seen, me, I'll bring full box to Lagos. I'm going back to Ghana. I'll be going.
That's why you are the elders. That's some of the occupational hazard.
Anyway,
let's move on. No, she said, for your sister, is there anything you like to change about how you were raised in raising your daughter? The mic is yours.
Wait, say that. Ask that question.
Is there anything you like to change in that you? Let me read it. She said, "Is there anything you would like to change about how you were raised in raising your daughter?"
That one is so
Don't lie. We know there are plenty.
how we were raised.
Yes.
We were raised there. You know when you have two kind of military and paramilitary people growing up.
Yeah.
I think I will not want to, even though I think I'm already falling short because
You know why you said that I will never do this with my children. You find
I feel like
yourself.
I'm falling short already. But the truth is, when you become a parent, like a mother or a father, you understand those kids can test your patience. But I don't think I want to be so hard on them or my kids or Adu that she will be so scared to say her mind to me. I want her to be able to express herself freely. I want to be very close to her. I want to be very close with her, and make her so comfortable, but also respect
Of
me.
course.
Do you understand? Respect me, be comfortable to share everything with me, everything my friend. Because to be honest, growing up, I was not sharing things with my parents. How sometimes my mom still will come to the bar. She's coming to the parlor. I stand up. we go to the bedroom.
Everybody stand up and go to the room.
I don't want.
You
I want to-
remember the night that she called us and she's like, why are we running away from her?
Exactly, and it's just because she was a very strict
Yeah,
mom.
she was.
Unlike now,
Which was necessary at the time.
Yeah,
though.
true.
It was necessary because of the environments that we grew up in.
Yeah.
I think that things could have been done a bit different.
better,
a lot different. But I think, it was also a lot of fears as to my mom. One of our biggest fears was that we will end up becoming barrack children.
Yes.
And there's a lot of stigma that comes with that. I'm not going to go into that. But she wanted us to be different. And it's true. Anybody that sees us now, they find it difficult, especially if you know what it means growing up in a barrack setting. You will find it very difficult to believe that we actually grew up there. And it's
True.
because of the kind of discipline she gave to us.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah.
Yeah, I would discipline Adu definitely, but not too hard.
You would discipline Adu.
I would discipline Adu and assembly, but I mean not too hard because I don't want her to be scared of me. I
Yeah.
want her to, respect me,
Respect, but
and
not
I want
fear.
her to. I want to be her friend, like a really close friend. Because even right now, when I discipline her, when she does some things, and the moment
she'll tell you
told me-
you've broken her heart. Hey, this
she will
children.
do like this and I've broken her heart. And when she says that, because she has this puppy face, and once
does.
she does,
She's the
she
sweetest.
does that, and I'm like, my heart's gone. I'm like, hey God, I try to like draw her close and like tell her the reason why I had to correct her.
I think that was one of the biggest things
Yeah.
that was lacking in us. There were a lot of disciplines, but sometimes we didn't even know why.
Why?
We're being we knew we're being naughty, but it would be good for us. I mean, sometimes I think I knew a lot of bad things than I even knew the good things, because I know I'm doing the wrong thing, but you're not telling me what is the right thing. Like, try actually explaining it to me and all.
Exactly.
But those are things that, of
Yeah.
course, there is no parents. I'm sure when Adum becomes our age and she's talking with our own sister and they are doing videos, then they will talk about the wrong, that
Yes, that I have done. That every
exactly. There is no
parent-
perfect parent anywhere,
Yeah,
but we
so-
are grateful for the one we had,
Yes.
because there is a perfect parent for you. And I think my mom
We-
actually
yes,
was what we needed.
was our mom was definitely our very strong,
Perfect.
our strong old.
She's amazing. I don't even know how she dealt with me growing up, because it's like me, I was determined to be wayward, and my mother was determined
So
that you will
to
not be
straighten you
wayward.
up.
She will tell you that instead of you to be wayward, I will send you back to where you came from, and that's the deal. And there's no going back. Anyways,
yeah.
let's
That-
move on.
that
Thank
is
you.
it.
Thank you
Yeah.
for those beautiful questions. We used to say both of you look alike. I don't see it though. In church today. People kept yesterday. People kept saying that we look alike. Like, why do I don't see it? But
Anyway, if
you
you guys
say
say
so.
so, thank you.
all right. So Olorunfemi Tinuade.
Yoruba child.
You to call it if you can.
Ni
Oya,
kini.
call it in 5 seconds.
Olorunfemi Tinuade.
After I've said it, Yimu. Let's
Anyway,
move
let's
on, Jere.
continue.
She said, "You both look ravishing. My questions are: what character did you emulate from her as your elder sister?" Hey,
It's for you.
why do people want to expose me? Why?
Answer. Talk, let me hear.
What characters did I emulate? I think I actually learned a lot from my sister. I think I actually, you see,
Sorry, continue.
come down to earth.
Let me be humble.
To be honest, I think
Talk true.
I think the two of us actually got that trait of be like take advantage of opportunity, be better. You can do more from our mom. Like my mom, I think in the barrack, my mom was the first in our block. She was the first woman that bought a car. That is not her husband that bought it for her. Oh, that she bought with her money. Like she trained us to not be the typical person that you can actually be better. So it was from my sister that I learned that I could actually start working before I left school. It was because I saw her do it. Like she was working, she had fonts and everything. I'm like, you know what? I think I want to actually do this, right? And then and that actually helped me in my career, right? And then I think it was also from her I learned to be, I learned a lot of things. I actually started learning to cook from her. Now she's doing big
Now
madam.
she's the
Now
chef.
she feels she's too big to cook for
Now
me anymore.
I will call her to come and even
Now
cook
I'm the
for
one
me.
that will come to my house and
I will
cook.
call her to come and
But
cook for me.
funny enough, then when she went to Ghana, she comes back as spaghetti. I learned how to cook nice, cabbage stew. I remember the first day she cooked cabbage stew for us in the house and stuff. I actually learned, how to cook from her actually. And then there are a lot of things actually that I learned from her growing up. A lot of things like how to be resourceful, how to be better at
I
what you
remember
do.
when we were in uni and I started selling bread and you were selling okrika.
And I was selling okrika. That's so true. I
I was
forgot
selling
it.
sliced bread in the
Hey
hostel.
God, my sister was selling bread, and it was from her that I learned. I'm like, hey, you have to hustle. So me too, I started to sell.
This was
I started to
we
sell
started
okrika. And actually, okrika. If you don't know what okrika is, like second-hand clothes. So I'll go to the market early in the morning. I will be going to hostel to
Katangwa.
hostel. Hey,
No,
not
not
Katangwa was in Nigeria now. I used to
Um,
go to. I can't remember.
Hey, what's the name of that one? No.
I can't remember in Ghana. It has been a while,
It's been a
sha.
while.
But if I pay like
Like Tema Station there
Tema Market and
Yeah,
all,
Tema.
go and pack clothes and then sell to all the boys. I sell to the boys mostly because they will have money to buy for their girlfriends. The girls they will price it anyhow. So yeah, I remember I actually made money through that too before
Yes,
I eventually because that is not for the faint-hearted. But yeah, so I learned a lot of her, and now I'm even learning a lot from how she's raising her daughters.